Some people say opportunity knocks, but sometimes it doesn't knock at all. Sometimes it's lying on the ground, just waiting to be picked up. This is the story of Ava Collins, an ordinary woman who made one honest choice and changed her entire future. Ava Collins was 26th creative, ambitious, and flat broke. After graduating with a degree in graphic design, she thought job offers would pour in. But 6 months later, she was living off instant noodles and chasing freelance gigs that barely paid for groceries. The job she wanted, the dream job, was at a top design agency called Argent Creative, known for bold campaigns and brilliant talent. She had applied 5 times. No response. On a gray Monday morning, Ava had 1 shot left. Argent Creative was holding open interviews. She packed her portfolio, printed resumes on the last bit of her printer ink, and put on her best thrift store blazer. But fate had other plans. Her train stalled underground for 30 minutes. Then another delay. By the time she got to the office building, it was empty. Interview hours were over. She stared at the glass doors in disbelief. "Great," she muttered, "another door closed." Disappointed, she turned around to walk back to the station. That's when she saw it, a wallet, black leather, just lying there on the sidewalk outside a coffee shop. She looked around. No one in sight. She picked it up. Inside, 2 credit cards, a driver's license, a few $100s in cash, and a business card that read, "Julian Grant, Executive Creative Director, Argent Creative." Ava blinked. "This is fate playing with me," she thought. She could have pocketed the cash. No one had seen her. She was broke, behind on rent, but something inside her wouldn't let her do it. She turned back toward the coffee shop. Inside, she approached the barista. "Excuse me, does Julian Grant come here often?" The barista smiled. "Every morning at 8. You just missed him." Ava hesitated. "Is there a way I can leave something for him?" She pulled out a napkin and wrote a note. "Hi, I found your wallet outside. Please contact me so I can return it. Ava Collins." She left the wallet, her heart racing. The next morning, her phone rang. "Hi, is this Ava?" "Yes. This is Julian Grant. You found my wallet." "I did. I left it at the coffee shop. They said you'd pick it up." There was a pause. "You didn't take the cash?" "No," she said simply. "I wouldn't do that." Another pause, then a laugh. "Well, not many people would have been that honest. Thank you." They hung up. Ava thought that was the end of it, but it wasn't. 2 days later, Ava got an email. Subject, "Let's talk." From Julian Grant. "Ava, I looked you up. You applied here multiple times. You've got a good eye. I'd like to buy you coffee if you're not too busy saving the world." Julian. Her heart jumped. She met him that Friday. Same coffee shop, same table he always sat at. Julian was in his early 40s, sharp suit, sharp mind, but kind eyes. "You're persistent," he said, sliding her resume across the table. "But your design, they have heart. That's rare." Ava blushed. "I didn't think anyone ever saw them." He smiled. "I did." He offered her a chance. One project, a small one, a redesigned concept for a nonprofit campaign. No promises, no pay yet. "Show me what you can do," he said, "and don't play it safe." Ava worked for a week straight. Sketches, mock-ups, mood boards. She didn't sleep more than 3 hours a night. She submitted it with shaking hands. 2 days later, Julian called. "I want you in the studio on Monday." Ava stepped into Argent Creative on a bright Monday morning. She walked past halls filled with framed posters from award-winning campaigns. People moved fast, talked fast. Ideas flowed like electricity. Julian introduced her to the team. "This is Ava Collins," he said. "She's joining us on a trial basis." Some smiled, others looked skeptical. The design world was competitive. No one rolled out the red carpet. Ava didn't mind. She was finally in the room. Over the next 2 weeks, Ava poured herself into the job. She stayed late, asked questions, took feedback without flinching. Her designs got sharper, bolder. And then, one night, Julian called her into his office. He held up her campaign draft. This is something special." Ava waited. "We're pitching it to the client tomorrow, and I want you to present it." Her eyes widened. "Me? You believed in this more than anyone else? That's what makes a designer dangerous." The next day, Ava stood in front of a long table of suits and screens. Her palms were sweaty. Her voice trembled at first, but she steadied. She told the story behind the design, the choices, the heart. When she finished, the room was silent. Then the client smiled. "We're going with this." Later that week, Julian brought Ava into his office again. He slid a folder across the desk. "Full-time offer. Junior designer, benefits, pay, a desk with your name on it." Ava stared at it. "I just found your wallet." Julian smiled. "You found your integrity. That's harder to come by than talent." The same poster she had pitched now hung on the wall, her name credited in small, bold letters. Ava didn't plan to find her future lying on the sidewalk, but when it came, she didn't walk past it. She picked it up, handed it back, and in return, life handed her something far more valuable. Do the right thing, even when no one's watching. Sometimes that's exactly when it matters most.